Good morning folks, welcome to the video and welcome to Kiruna, the northernmost city in Sweden. Now I think I've been saying it wrong, I've been calling it Kiruna, but the stress should be at the start of the word, so it's Kiruna. But please forgive me if I say it wrong again, I'll slip up at some point I'm sure. I'm always getting place names wrong, even in Scotland. Now I'm sure you'll agree, this looks like a fairy tale place to live, but all is not as it seems. And the fairy tale is turning into a bit of a nightmare for a lot of residents here in Kiruna. This is like the old centre of town, and although it is still dark, it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. But there's not much going on here, is there? And I'll try and explain why in this little video. Even though I only read about it last night when I arrived here, but it's an interesting story. As they say, a picture tells 1,000 words, and I think this is a perfect example. But before we get into all the controversial negative stuff, let's have a look at Kiruna's old church. Probably the city's most famous landmark. And it sure is a beautiful old wooden building, eh? Oh, I'd love to get in for a closer look, but I'm not sure if it's open. Well, it looks like it opens at 10, and that's only like 25 minutes. Maybe we'll just wait at these grand old doors. While I'm waiting for the church to open, I'm just having a walk through the grounds, and through the trees I can see Kiruna's iron ore mine. Now this is the largest of its type anywhere in the world, and it's the whole reason that this city exists at all in its current form, but it's also its biggest threat. This is so cool, isn't it? I'm amazed how well this wood holds up against the weather. Well, it turns out it wasn't actually meant to be filming in there, so I only managed to get a couple of clips. But despite this beautiful church and some of the beautiful houses we've seen this morning, this is very much an industrial city. And the mine here has been in operation since around 1900, and it's been so successful at taking advantage of all the rich minerals in this area that they've just kept digging and digging and digging right under where we stand today. And this has become a problem for the city of Kiruna, because cracks and subsidence have made this not exactly the safest place to live anymore, and the city have come up with a radical way to address this problem. Aye, so there's the mine over there in the distance, but with every day and every blast of dynamite, it's creeping closer and closer. And that, folks, is the reason why this whole city is up in sticks and moving 2 miles in that direction. So I'm wondering, did all of these places used to be shops and they've just put these vinyls over the windows to cover up the fact that they're just empty lots now? I just had to stop for a moment there to change my camera battery, but it's quite a fiddly thing to do, so I had to take off my gloves, and now, oh my god, my fingers are aching with the cold. I don't recommend taking your gloves off for more than like 30 seconds. And it's not even a cold day today, it's only -15. It's just after 11 AM and it looks like we're getting a sunrise. Now, of course, I don't know anything about the politics of moving an entire city, but I do know that the mining company, who are government owned, are heavily involved in the project, and I think they're funding it as well. But whether they're the good guys or the bad guys, I've got no idea. What I'm doing now is leaving old shaky sinking Kiruna behind, and I'm walking the 2 miles or so down to the new city. It'd be interesting to see how it's progressing, but I imagine it's something that'll take decades to complete. And what's the bets when it is complete, we'll need to move it again. So even on the street signs they're saying the centre is this way. They've abandoned the old city and this appears to be the future. There's your fuel prices in Sweden, so I guess that's saying regular unleaded around about £1.40 per litre and diesel around £1.60. It's not too different from home. So here we are a couple of miles to the east and we can see the new city springing up. But when I see it, I must admit, all I can think is there's a lot to be said for old cities, isn't there? We've got the big new Scandic Hotel, which is funny, when I saw it in booking.com, it said this was 3 miles from the city centre, but of course this is the new city centre, so it's still quite confusing, isn't it? And this tower behind me with the clock on it, I believe this was relocated from one of the old buildings in the old town, and it's now a centrepiece of the new city. Oh, you look cold, mate. I'll check your temperature. Nah, you're alright. Oh, and see this block of ice here, LKAB, that is the mining company. I have no idea. I don't know, but to me it all feels a wee bit soulless here at the moment. Maybe that's been a bit unfair because it is just new and it's still being developed. But where would you rather live? The old city or the new city? Lovely big library in there though. And where this row of shops comes to an end, the town comes to an end as well, for now anyway. All this open land behind us, it certainly is a work in progress, isn't it? I don't know why, but every time I see the branding for the mining company, it reminds me of some evil empire trying to brainwash everyone into believing that the future's safe in their hands. I don't know folks, I get the feeling they're kind of watching me just now. You might never see this video. I know that in some cases they're literally moving old wooden houses from the old city to the new city. But imagine you're like an old person, you can't afford to do that, and you're being forced to move into one of these soulless flats. How must that feel? I think it'd be devastating. Oh no, that's the cameras from the mining company. They really are watching me. This is like a movie. And there's your new life, folks. A bland white kitchen, nothing on the walls. Hey, I reckon they should open the roof of the Scandic as a ski jump, shouldn't they? Well, I think that's enough of that for me. I'm going to head back to the real city now. It might be empty, but it's where I'd rather be. And it'll be dark soon anyway. You know what, I always wonder about cars in this part of the world. Do they have like a shorter lifespan because they're covered in snow 6 months of the year? Is there some special coating they put on them over here? I've got no idea, but do let me know in the comments if you know.
Ah, Meryl. Meryl. By cash? Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
Good. Can I please have 150 gram cheese and bacon?
Yeah.
With a fried egg as well?
Plus an egg.
And with the fries too?
Yes.
And I'll try a warm lingonberry juice as well, please.
Yeah, and eating inside.
Please, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice and cozy.
Oh, it looks lovely in there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so food ordered, and this is where we're eating it. Let's go. Oh, this place is just fantastic, isn't it? They've already brought me my warm lingonberry juice, which is really hitting the spot today. But here in the tent, it's cosy and warm, and I'm just waiting for my freshly made burger now. Oh, is this my dinner?
Yeah.
Good man, good
the
man.
Starter anyway.
Oh, there we go, look at that.
McDonald's.
Thank you so
It looks
much.
exactly like the picture on McDonald's, right?
No way. It's very dark in here, so with the help of my phone's torch, here is my lunch. How good does that burger look? I don't even know how to start eating this. It's going to be messy. I've just got to go for it. Oh my god, that is incredible. But I think I'll revert to knife and fork for the rest of it. Well, that was an absolutely perfect place to go for lunch, and the owner was a legend. But not as much of a legend as the customer he was telling me about. This guy from the mines, he comes down here for his lunch, big Bosnian, and he can eat the 1 kilogram burger for lunch in 5 minutes. I would like to meet that. No, I wouldn't like to meet that guy. Sorry, I think I'd eaten so much that I forgot to do an outro. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of Kiruna in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.